And
I think I have 7 that are running. Oh, actually, what time is it now? Yeah, I've got a few that they're just running all throughout the day.
hello and welcome to this evening's episode of the MFL Ramble. As you can see, we have Kev on board in the stream. We have Duff is here, but he's having a little trouble with his webcam. So you're about to hear him, but you won't be able to see him. But he's going to keep fiddling with it, and we'll see if we get there in the end. We've got matches kicking off all throughout the night, and it'll be good to get Duff's take on the match engine, because that seems to be a fairly hot topic at the moment. We spent about an hour and a half speaking about it earlier. I know Kev's got some views on it as well. But yeah, we'll go through that, and then we will of course be watching games. We've got stuff to give away, so we'll be doing a little bit of duck racing later on. I believe Duff will be here with us for an hour. Then we may get someone after that if someone pops up. If not, it will just be me and Kev commiserating or celebrating over the games that come along. There's some big games tonight, although with the Cup the last 2 days, a lot of my teams are rotated now. So I'm just praying that I can pick up some points. Like, it's a bit easier in the lower divisions, but the higher I get, the thinner it is when you rotate. But anyway, Kev, welcome. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Yeah. Glad that we've done another evening stream. It's nice to be on, because obviously I keep missing the daytime ones. I managed to catch quite a bit of you and Hood earlier on. It was a good listen. So keen to get into it.
Yeah, we were trying to be a bit more positive about the engine. But it is tough, because one of the games I watched after that, I got a red card immediately, and I was like, for fuck's sake. Fortunately, it was towards the end of the game, and I won the game. But even so, like, the red cards does seem like a lot. And I'm really intrigued to see the mid-season stats report when they send it through. And I would imagine that that's what they're waiting on anyway, to collate some data before coming back to us with answers. But we shall see. And for the first time ever, the reason we're doing the evening stream, we have Duff here in audio. How are you, sir?
Doing pretty good. It's nice. It's been a long time since someone's asked me to fiddle with it on the webcam. It just makes me feel young.
Fair enough. But it's good to hear you. And if you want to see his picture, although it is a little bit out of date, then have a look at the thumbnail. Those luscious locks may have gone. There may be a few more wrinkles. I don't know, but we may find out at some point. But before we move on, anyway, we've got Zuta in the chat. Surprise, always delayed. Yeah, I mean, tonight actually was mainly on me. I was just being like, after the stream earlier, I was mucking around with stuff, then chatting to people, then mucking around on another product, then came back to MFL stupidly because that swallowed up another hour. Then I looked at my watch and it was like 7:30 already. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, we're here now. We've got Rishu in the chat. We've got Solid Lard back again. Big Mr. K is here. Andrew Q is here. Yaks, good evening, sir. Good evening to you as well. Who else have we got? I thought there was someone else in there. Oh, Dollar Club. There we go. Evening all. It's weird. That popped up, disappeared, and popped back up again. But anyway, we're here now. We're going to be watching games. If anyone's got a big game coming up, then post the link in the chat or DM it to Kev or to me, but tell us you've done it, because I won't be checking Discord otherwise. And we will whack that game up. First one I'm going to watch is the Monkey Berbers. They're a little bit overpowered. They're my team. I promise you we won't be watching all my games, because the higher up we go, the tougher it's going to be tonight. Like in one of my bronze leagues, I'm having to run an uncommon player tonight, which is not pleasant. Anyway, what can you do? But let's get into this. Let's make this big so you can actually see it. Let's go full screen. Who have I got? So yeah, I've got a decent rare team out. So it's a game I should be winning, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything, does it? Let's go full screen. I don't know if I sound effective.
Oh, the audio's just went really funny there.
Oh, is it? I'll flick it back off then.
No, it's fine. Actually, it's fine. It's okay now.
Yeah, I turned the sound back off.
Right. It just went really distorted there for a minute.
Yeah, no, it's possible because it's sort of like trying to filter through the audio from the match as well. But we'll go soundless. But
Cool.
Duff, before we move on, what are your thoughts on the engine this season? Is Duff still there?
So it says he gone.
Oh, maybe he's going to restart his laptop.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe that's why the audio went funny if he just disappeared. Anyway, I'm sure he'll
message. Yeah, okay.
Well, we did check with some other managers to say, well, Kev checked to see if other managers wanted to come on later on, especially some of the Diamond ones to watch the Diamond games. And Bob isn't a happy chappy at the moment. He probably best that he doesn't come on anyway, although he's playing Kev tonight, so it might have been fun having them both on.
Yeah, fun to see me get smashed. Well, Bob said and Brian.
Well, in a way, I hope you get smashed because otherwise Bob's head might explode. And the DM chain that you're involved with might creep up to 1,000 by the time you wake up.
I mean, let's be honest, I could probably take the loss there and hopefully still maybe go on a run after that because I'm just trying to avoid relegation. That's all I'm trying to do. So Bob probably needs to win more than me, but let's see. I've put a strong team out. So
Big Mr. K, I think he only invited a couple of people. Literally, it was very last minute. But,
Big Mr. K, you can come and
be on the stream in like maybe an hour's time or earlier. If Duff doesn't come back, then you are more than welcome. It's always good to hear from you.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yep.
All right. Sorry. So, yeah, the engine. It reminds me of. So I think what we did last season, carrying over from 9 to 10, was very different than we've done in the past. And that wouldn't have been mine to pick either. That was not an engine that hit me very well. But for folks who might be newer, the first part of every season is learning how the engines are different. And I think there's a lot that goes with it. You can't just carry over your settings. And I found in particular, my teams that have 3 attackers, the settings that I was using last season and this season just don't work. And I've had a little bit more success this season just setting my guys back to default. Because we have a new engine, everything changes, including the default. So you have to take a while to learn what is it actually doing before you can start, really fiddling with it. It feels a little bit more wide open with more formations being viable, which I like. I have a ton of teams, and I know some folks really want to lock in on a particular formation. Like Sturge has had so much success building around 4-4-2. I just have a lot of guys, and I want to try a lot of different things. And you can really feel with each version of the engine, some formations are favored over than others. So this one feels a little bit more wide open and just kind of sloppy. Like I just posted something in the engine feedback channel today with, especially around the routes that defenders are taking. There's some stuff that it feels like we got rid of a couple engines ago that are now back, just weird things happening. So I don't have 100% of a handle on this season. I don't know that it's as bad as folks are making it out to be, but it's very different than the last one. So yeah, you have to change your starting point because if you're just trying to do what worked last season, for the most part, it's going to hurt you this time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I couldn't agree more. I think that, part of the issue is that one, I think people generally complain about the new engine when it comes out anyway, just because there's often like bugs, and also the tactics you were running the season before often won't work and you'll need to make tweaks to them anyway. But it's interesting hearing, that I guess over the last 24 hours, like when I knew we were going to be talking about the engine a lot today, I sort of, watched a lot more games, and it is quite interesting seeing some of the stuff some weird stuff going on. But I wouldn't say it's necessarily awful stuff. And I think there are fixes for some of the stuff that people complain about. But
I think there's also a couple different things going on. One of them, and when I try to leave feedback, of course, everybody's like, I lost. So you try to filter that out. But, the first thing, if you see something weird happen, is that what they're actually trying to make it do? Is it something that could get improved with the logic behind the engine? And the second is with the visualization of what's happening. And there are some changes to the visualization, especially around dribbles, that are pretty wild this season. It's kind of entertaining. Maybe it's accurately representing what's happening. Maybe it's not. But it might just be something that's happening that's correct, that looks weird. So that's also this type of stuff that we highlight. But I know people are noticing the dribbling because it's like hitting like the circle button playing FIFA sometimes and putting some guy in the spin cycle and running right to the goal. So it looks weird on top of doing weird stuff, which is throwing folks as well, I think.
I guess sort of on a positive note, like the engine, in terms of variety of goals, 1-2s, dribbling than a 1-2. I've seen so many different varieties of goals this season that it's, from that point of view, definitely a step in the right direction. And as I've said earlier on the lunchtime stream as well, that the team have acknowledged that the defense isn't perfect, like the defensive setup, and that is one of the main things they're working on for next season. But so I think we do need to give them a bit of a sort of latitude on that front. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's difficult, like trying to, as you said, trying to filter through the noise of people fuming because they're losing games and people that are actually have genuine sort of like, things that they've spotted that are sort of wrong within the system.
And the other thing, I try to keep, and people are very enthusiastic about the game, and it's hard to sometimes get that, especially in chat, and especially through translating into different languages. So a lot of times I think the feedback we give is like telling the team that their baby's ugly, but it's really, people are excited about the game. They want it to be better. I try to think about, where are we going to be, 10 seasons from now, or if the game was really blown up, it's going to look totally different. The engine is never going to be done. So I think some folks might want to get to the point where I figured out the engine, here's the tactics, I'm going to run it every time. And that's just not going to help you. It's always going to be changing. There's always going to be, new things being added and balancing. So that does help the mindset as well. Because I don't think the engine something ever is. It's never going to be just completely done, and then you never have to worry about it and try new things. So we're always going to have to be adjusting to it as it goes along.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. What about you, Kev? Like, I think we both have similar views in terms of like the engine being that. We think that the engine is sort of a puzzle that needs to be solved every season. But I think I could tell over the last couple of days, your tone has changed a little bit and you've started spotting stuff that you're not particularly happy with.
Yeah, exactly that, mate. I mean, I've always had that opinion. It is a puzzle that I love to solve every single season. So tactically, I don't have a problem with it. I'm actually doing quite well. I'm relatively successful with it. What I have a problem with were three main things: the goalkeepers, the defensive AI, and the red cards. So the goalkeeper issue, I think, they're sorted. I've heard a few murmurs that it's back, but I haven't seen many goalkeeper clangers recently. So that's been good. The defensive AI is a funny one because, I mean, I don't mind my defender flying in for a tackle, missing it, and the guy scores. That's not a problem. But it's when someone comes to him and he runs in the opposite direction and he goes for a hot dog. That's the weird ones. So, and the red cards, wow. I mean, I've been saying it to you in DMs that the red cards for me, I've had more already this season in 6 games than I have in the previous seasons, the previous year and a bit playing MFL. So it's just crazy. But as you said, you had a season when you had mad amounts of red cards as well. So maybe it's just my time for that. I don't know. But
and that was before I put on like aggressive. I think my setting there was like the medium one. And
well, but I was more aggressive all last season. Barely got a red card. I went back to balanced for a while and got loads. Went more aggressive, still getting loads. So, but yeah, I mean, loads of other people are saying it's a problem as well. So it's not just me.
Has anybody got any games coming up? Anybody in the chat got any games you want us to whack on?
I've got one in 6 minutes if you want it.
Yeah, go on then. Let's put that one on.
I can see it just now. But yeah, I mean, tactically, love it as a puzzle. Not a problem trying to figure that out. It's just there's a few extra discrepancies that are really getting to me so far. I've just pinged it to you. It's in our group chat. Ramble one.
Here we go. Coming up. There we go. The Dutch Degen Academy.
That's the one.
Traders. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly.
SLDLRD agrees that the Reds are the worst part of this engine. I would say so. For me, that's the worst bit.
What would you guys say then if the mid-season report came along and red cards were up like 0.5% or something like,
Well,
that's not what you just say then, is it? I mean, that's proof that red cards aren't through the roof.
But that 0.5 to me is through the roof because that's over an average of how many managers? 10,000, 8,000, however much it is.
No, the percentage of red cards per game increases by 0.0.
Oh, if it's a per game, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, then like it's a minute increase.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it is going to be that. I'm just saying it's possible. Like people remember red cards far more than they remember not getting the red cards.
Yeah. Well, from what I've seen so far from my teams and from everyone else, I would be amazed if it's not a sharp increase in red cards.
Yeah.
But that's another thing, the engine as well. And I guess you could kind of put this down to realism, but everyone's having such a different experience. Like
they've also. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, on you go, Duff. No, on you go. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, in the last couple of red card reports, they've been showing it's not just the number of red cards, but it's the type of players who have gotten them that is new. I remember it might have been with the last season or the one before. All of a sudden, my center forwards, and I do play with them, my center forwards, my cams, these players who weren't almost ever getting red cards now started picking them up. And so I think that is one of the things that makes it stand out as well, because we're kind of used to them not getting it. But they have been mentioning over the last couple of reports that they've given, they're trying to make some of the other positions increase the frequency of the cards and the bookings that they do get to kind of align with it. And some of it is just, it makes sense if my giant defensive player knocks somebody over, he gets the red card. But less so if it's, your winger with 23 physical and 85 pace. What did that guy do? That's one of the things that's hard to kind of.
Yeah, I've got a striker. In fact, I think it's the striker that you loaned me, isn't it? Is that the one? The kid like last season got 10 yellow cards. Murray, I can't pronounce his name, but the Georgian guy. But he got 10 yellow cards last season across the season. He spent more time suspended. Then he got a red card in the game against Jimbo, which is the worst possible time in the Masters as well. So Christmas Masters.
People's eyes turn red when they see the Wyverns show up on the field.
Exactly. Yeah.
I just picked another game for after this one as well, David, from SLD LRD.
Nice. What time's that one kick off? Do you know?
10 to 9, so straight after my game.
Oh, perfect.
One of the things that with the red cards that I would love to see, just give me a description to make me feel good about what my guy did. What a monstrous tackle. There's no place for that in our game. Give us something to make me feel good about it. Earn the red card.
Or something say, I don't know whether that was a red card from the commentators. He's a bit unlucky there, because at least then you can sort of vent. Wow, the commentators didn't even think it was a red card. But
what's weird as well is not most of them, but some of the red cards I'm getting aren't even affecting the game. Like I was 4-1 up, and a guy in the 91st minute just decided to get sent off. And it was a striker as well. Like, when does your striker ever get sent off? It's just so rare. Some really funny, weird ones. But generally, I'm liking the tactical side of this engine, though. I'm enjoying it so far.
Tottenham are 2-0 up. A bit of a surprise. Arsenal leading.
The engine's broken. Tottenham are 2-0 up.
Yeah. That's funny. That's how it reminded me. That's how I was going to introduce it. I was going to say, everybody's fuming about the engine. I just had Pep on the phone. He spent the last half hour on the UCL Discord complaining about the UCL match engine. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I put that in our Discord with the Liverpool stats against Burnley. I was like, the engine's broken here.
Yeah. We see that every week as well, don't we? It's not like it's particularly unusual that, XG does matter because it gives you a little bit of a guide, but you certainly can't take it as that's what the score should be. But
no, exactly. But so many wildly different experiences. Like you and Hood say that you love it. There's mixed messages and experiences from others. Like Danny LFC's in the chat, and he messaged our Discord and said, "What was it? You won 12 out of 12 or something the other day," and he still says he hates the engine. So. And then you've got Big Mr. K saying he's not enjoying winning, So, yeah, it's just so many mixed messages so far. Mixed.
Big Mr. K, it was more to do with consistency, wasn't it? Like when he's running friendlies, like the data he's getting back, it just seems to make no sense. But
yeah. I mean, I get a bit of that as well, but. Yeah, it's just funny to see all the different reactions. Obviously, the main MFL Discord's popping off as well. There's a lot of unhappy people there.
I guess, going forward, this engine, that feels a lot better, surely. If in isolation for this engine, if you just take the attacking element, like the phase of play, the 1-2s. Yes, there's perhaps a little bit too much dribbling, although I've seen less of it in the last few days. But maybe that's because I've turned sort of it down on some of my players. But
I do love the dribbling animations, although when you see one, you know it's going to be a goal, pretty much. You know, it's...
You need to tell my players that.
Well, whenever I see them, it usually ends in a goal. But that doesn't necessarily mean that dribbling's OP. That just means it's an OP dribble when it happens.
Well, I think a lot of people fell into that trap, including myself early on, didn't they?
Totally.
Like, dribbling's OP, therefore turn up dribbling on my wingers. And what happened was they just kept on like doing step overs and stuff in the box and then never passed. Then eventually had a shot that was either blocked or, went wide. So I changed that, and strangely enough, my results suddenly improved. But
now you're winning more. So there you go.
That is something where I think is a challenge with pretty much every version of the game, is the way that we have to give our instructions. And I think if the game really blows up and 50,000 people are playing it, and it's a giant success, that's something that I think is a lot more transparent. You start a version of a new save of FM. One of the first things it asks you is what your play style is. In MFL, you have to kind of work backwards from each player by telling them what you don't want them to do and doing like a little mind reading. I think that's a point of frustration for folks as well, because they might not even have their instructions set up to do how they want those guys to play. A lot of people are like, I want my wingers to cut in, so I have to tell them not to cross and maybe not to dribble. And it's that I think is a challenge as well for how people can kind of get confused, especially when there's a new engine, because all that stuff might change.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that the engine has evolved massively, and the tactics, obviously player instructions didn't exist this time last year. All of those things have come in, match plans. And although match plans are good, I still think that, and I think a lot of people agree that we need more trigger points for match plans to be implemented, whether that's as Kev said earlier in the chat in the early Ramble stream, that, if you get a red card, you might want to do a match plan which turns your team defensively, right? But you can't do that at the moment. You can only do that if you then if it's 0-0, you get a red card. You can only do it once you've conceded. And by then, you might actually go more attacking if you've got the match plan. And you don't want to do that if you've had a red card. So you need more sort of trigger points for match plans to come in.
I loved your idea as well. Like, if you're really behind on XG or stats, if you're getting absolutely peppered, set a defensive plan or a counter-attack plan. Or I just thought it was a great idea. I've never heard anyone say that.
Yeah, no, I just think that from that point of view, because there's if the game's 0-0 and it gets to 60 minutes. Sometimes you might have your settings. If it's 0-0 after 70 minutes, push forward, go more attacking. But actually, if you're just surviving a 0-0 and you're the one that's lucky, you might want to sort of shut up shop a little bit more. Totally. It's quite difficult. I don't know whether they're doing that on number of shots differential or XG differential is the better way. Probably shots, because that's probably if you 10 shots to 1 that you're getting your ass handed to you. But
I would rather it was on shots. I prefer shots as a metric. But yeah, it'd be brilliant if they could implement that. Because as you say, if you go 70 minutes all-out attack, you're getting absolutely destroyed, although technically the score is 0-0. Your match plan kicks in and then you will get destroyed,
I feel like you're on top in this game without looking at the stats.
Yeah, destroying the stats. 5 shots on target to his 1.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's had 7 shots. I don't remember seeing 7 shots. I guess they weren't highlights, but... Yeah.
His keeper's having a stormer. 5 saves.
I've had a few of my keepers getting high ratings. Not as much as there was one season the start of the season when goalkeepers were suddenly either getting 5.5 or 9 ratings. But...
Mm-hmm.
So where are you guys on the captaining the goalkeeper? Because it's funny, when it first started, they did a poll when captains first came out, and it was only 8% of people would actually captain the keeper. Everybody's captaining their striker, and me and Dane and some others would joke about 8% kings because no one else was doing it. And now it seems like people in chat are like, "Oh, you got to captain your goalkeeper instead of the striker."
I'm absolutely convinced that captaining a goalkeeper is never right, except if the ratings of your players, like in Diamond, are already at 99 for defenders or pace for attackers, and then you might as well just captain the goalkeeper because it makes absolutely no difference. There's no point you're not getting a bonus from like putting it on there. And I think it's filtered through into other divisions throughout the sort of like the ecosystem, purely based off people looking at that and think, oh, well, if they do in Diamond, maybe that's the right thing to do. But without thinking about the actual stat bonuses you get. No, it's probably like marginal, the actual bonus you get from that anyway. You're only getting +2 on the stats and +1 on one of the stats. So, but yeah, for me, I don't think I haven't captained a goalkeeper, certainly for the last few seasons anyway.
I agree. The only time I'm captaining a goalkeeper now is in Diamond because that's my lowest rated player. And obviously I'm one of the lowest rated sides. So, it makes sense to do it there, but I don't do it for any other team. But the irony of that is they're the only team that's doing really, really bad. So, there could be a theory there in itself. I remember doing it randomly and you gave me into trouble, David, and I never did it again.
Oh,
1-0 down.
The goalkeeper spilled that.
That was a horrendous goalkeeper mistake. After me saying I haven't seen any as well.
Yeah.
In a while, but there you go.
What do you think about giving the goalkeepers more roles, like being able to sweep or breaking out goalkeeper stacks?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's a pity they don't have goalkeeper stats, and I don't know how they would implement them now. But it would have been nice. It would be nice, to see more data. One, purely from a progression point of view, that you just don't know when it's coming, do you? Suddenly, nothing, and then they get 2 or 3 +1s in a season. It's like I could have seen that coming if they were getting a few stats, and maybe I would have put him in a higher up team. But I think it would be nice, and also, as you just said, from a tactical point of view, having them more options for them to, sweeper keepers and stuff like that.
I think with that, I'd love to see a breakdown of goalkeeper stats, like diving, handling, all these like FM or FIFA or whatever. I think if you want more detailed instructions, you would need more detailed stats to go with it.
Maybe they're waiting until they improve the defensive part of the game.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that way with the passing too. I have almost all my goalkeeper sets to controlled and play out because the one thing I hate, especially playing high up, you make a big stop and immediately, if you have it set up wrong, he just boots it as far as he can down the field, gives it right back to the other side. That drives me nuts. But maybe if a guy had a higher passing stat or something like that, I want him to do that. But
exactly.
Right now, please just stop the ball and pass it to the fullback or whoever else to get it back and move it up the field.
And as Sam Reezy just said as well, if you could see the passing stats on keepers, that would give you an idea. Okay, it's maybe better to not have this goalkeeper play out from the back if he's got a passing stat of 10. Whereas if it's someone like Edison or Allison, then maybe having sort of maybe they've got 70 passing and they're much better from that sort of stats. But
yeah, I mean, if my goalkeeper's got 99 passing, I'm obviously wanting him to play out from the back. But if he's got 54 passing, I don't want him anywhere near that ball.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does. It would make a huge difference, but I don't know. Will they ever go into that granular level of detail with the stats? I hope so. I hope they do.
I think, we'll look back in a year's time and we think, well, we didn't, things we know that are coming at the moment. We know subs are coming at some point. Could even be next season from all of the, the amount of time I see it in sort of the dev notes they send out on Fridays. But we know that's coming. We know club delegation's coming probably next season, but I don't think they want to be locked down to that. We know the site redesign's coming. That's going to be sort of later on in the season. Later on in Q1, maybe start of Q2. But aside from that, we've got no sort of expectations about stuff. There's lots of stuff. I think they're obviously constantly working on the engine now, mainly for next season. And I would be shocked if we were sitting here in a year's time and then we didn't have more tactical depth and match plans and stuff like that. But it's still a small team. So, we do have to give them a little bit of latitude on stuff like that.
And it's also it's really ambitious to decide that you're going to build a football engine room from scratch. So, I think that's one of the things that gets lost, and everybody wants it to be the best it can as soon as it can happen. But it's a big project, and you do have to I think it's fair to call them out when we see mistakes, but also what they're doing is very impressive, and they've made a lot of progress on it. So, yeah, I agree. If we look a year back, every time through this project, the last time we had a World Cup It was all on Discord. We had a match bot. We didn't have a marketplace. Year by year, we can see what's getting added. So I would expect it to be much different.
I'm expecting you to smash here, Mr. Solid Lard. But yeah, like the guy that you're playing has doesn't look like he's rotated all season. 85, yeah. I mean, these just haven't been rotated. Players at 80% fitness after sort of 7 games.
Well, I was talking with Sid yesterday, or maybe the day before, and we were saying how it would be better for everybody's mental health if the games started at Diamond and then went in the reverse order. So you'd end your day with having your Flint teams just smash somebody. That would be
Love that. Yeah, certainly for
everybody gets to bed a little bit easier, take the blood pressure down.
Yeah. Although one amazing thing happened today with your CDM Duff that you gave me for Diamond, he went up +1. So that was amazing.
What a beautiful man. He's so close.
Scottish as well. What a guy, Devlin.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, really, really chuffed with that I managed to get my +1 for you.
Did you manage to get all your agency out this season, Duff?
It was a little bit tighter than the last couple of seasons. I did wind up picking up a Flint club just to dump some guys.
I very nearly did the same myself.
And then I have a bunch of probably 10 guys, and even some in the 60s sitting out for 1% auto accept. I had some folks in the past that I just worked with who dropped out of the game. One of them went to university, didn't have time to play, and I was giving them a couple starting lineups for their squad. So this was a little bit more left over this time. Some guys went to the dev center, and I've got this kind of blob of guys who are late 20s, and they're waiting there. I'm hoping that they'll be signed by folks who do the mid season. I forget whatever they call the tournament for people who miss the season but buy a club. I hope they wind up getting signed for that. So at least they're getting used somewhere.
I can't think of the name of it either. What's it called?
What's this?
Redemption Cup? Is it the Redemption Cup?
Redemption Cup, that's it. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, when you can't register for the league, yeah.
Yeah.
I normally, because the trouble with the Redemption Cup is it starts too late, because if it gets to mid-season, I pack someone, I want to get them on a team. Sometimes maybe I'll sort of do that. But obviously it starts during mid-season, or just before mid-season, doesn't it, I think?
Yeah. Well, it's usually 2, isn't there? 1 before mid-season, 1 after, I think. I'm sure there is. And that way, if you join halfway through, you can still jump in a cup kind of thing. So it's a good incentive for new users.
Exactly, yeah. How's this season gone for you, Duff, in terms of like your actual teams? Are they about where you expect, or is there sort of any that are severely underperforming?
Yeah, I've got a few that are, we're still in the early days. No one's really breaking out that much. I have the 9 and 10 engine really knocked me back in my heels a bit. I had a couple teams get relegated, including my Portland club, which I had up in gold, and they just took a lot of draws, and I built them wrong, and I just couldn't figure out the last season's engine. So they got relegated to silver. I had a club in Berlin get relegated from silver to bronze. So that was tough. The kind of mixed bag on getting folks to back up the list, but I think I'm figuring out some things the last couple of days, where I think I've turned it a little bit. I'm hoping that at least my platinum club stays up. I'd like to get closer to the top of the table and get a sniff of the playoffs there, but I mean, you guys know how tight all of those divisions going, even to the top of silver, are. So trying to hang on with some gold teams and platinum teams and just keep pushing.
And then,
are you in Diamond?
I am not in Diamond. Diamond, I think I've won every league. I have not won Diamond, and I haven't won a Titans Cup, but I've gotten the rest of the I picked up my first Flint last season, but not in Diamond. When we first came into season 1, I had a really strong platinum side for my Hollywood club, and I just completely missed the engine and got relegated in the first season. I was all geared up for it, and then it was kind of up and down since then. We've been in platinum for a while. I had 2 platinum clubs for a while. One of them is kind of always knocking on the door in gold. But yeah, haven't had my shot at Diamond yet, and would love to get up there. But yeah, the competition is extremely tough.
And I'm just looking at Silver 4. There are 2 unbeaten teams. One of them is the Ramble MFC. That's us. The other one is 3 Arrows United from Mr.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. So yeah, doing well there, sir. Doing very well.
We've got to watch the Ramble game. What time's that one on?
9:40. It's a good one to watch as well because it's up against Matsuyama.
Oh, nice. Lovely.
That's a good one. But yeah, while we've got Duff on, I just want to say thanks for all the loans. You've massively helped, I think, me and Monkey over the seasons. So
yeah.
Been massive, massive help to us. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, of course. I really like that aspect of the game a lot, and I both like that part, and I hate going out and see to the transfer market and seeing guys for like 12 or 20%. Like that, that drives me nuts. So always happy to help. And also it helps me too, because like a lot of folks who have big agencies, like you want to make sure that those are going to guys who are going to play, and especially people who are enthusiastic about the game as well. I'm helping Blades' girlfriend's team, I think, as well, get some players. There's lots of players being spread around, so that's good, especially if it helps grow the game. Happy to do it.
Yeah, and even more so if it's managers and you trust, like Blades or whoever it may be, us obviously, but. Yeah.
I keep giving these guys the Wyvern, and they, I expect them to pop up the silver, but it doesn't happen.
How's he doing this season? This must be the season he goes up, surely.
I mean, he was top at one point. I haven't checked in the last couple of days, but
let's have a look.
I've got a club in that division as well that is not doing great, but he's 7th.
Oh, he dropped. But Norwich are 2-0 up anyway, so he must be happy about that.
Oh well. And some Wyverns. So you're in that league as well, Duff?
Yeah, I've had a couple teams pass through that bronze. 2 of them went up. One of them went back down. My
Oh yeah, Half Goofa. I remember them.
Yeah, they've just been in the early days, and the players are more scarce and more expensive. I'm not a great tactician in terms of game day. So I saw people chasing the same players, especially like folks plugging a 4-4-2. So I was like, I'll try to find some value using players, that aren't as used, which is of course stupid. But I have these wing backs, and Half Goof is one of my wing back teams, and they always kind of float around the middle. They have won a cup. They've made a playoffs a couple times, but usually they're just bouncing around the middle of that bronze division, and happy to cycle some other players through there as well.
Well, early days for you both. You both have identical records as well. You've only lost 1 game each. So,
well, I coined it Jimbo Nacho, because when we played, the Wyvern just sat on the ball. We got a draw.
1-1 draw.
My wing backs were trying.
Nice win for you there, Mr. Solid Lards. It's always satisfying, I guess. Like if you've loaned a player to a team and you look at them and their condition is like 80% around now, you want to get that player back and loan it to somebody else. But if you're playing against a team like that, you're always happy because it's going to be a relatively easy night. And that could have been a much bigger win than that.
Beautiful stats there, though. You just sent them to me. Was it in the Santos game? I think it was. 22 shots.
Yeah. 22 shots, 8 on target. Nice. Right, who's up next? Any games kick off at 9 o'clock?
No, my next one's 9:15. So,
anyone in the chat, whack the link in there or tell us. Bloody tabs open at the moment. Yeah.
So when you guys are looking at stats in your games, is it mostly shots and attempts? Is that when you're thinking that you're on the right track, or are there other things you look at? I tend not to look at possession much. And usually we don't see very big swings either. It's always between, I think, like 45 and 55. But how do you guys look at your stats and think that you're on the right track?
You'll go first, David? Or
yeah, you go first. I'm just searching out.
So, well, for me, it's mainly shots. Don't really go on possession. Don't really go on XG. It's mainly just shots and number of those shots that are on target. But I'll also look at the games themselves. How am I creating those chances? What do I need to do to change it to create more chances if I'm not creating enough? So, but yeah, it's always shots. That's the end game stat that I look at. Mr. Monkey, what about you?
Sorry, let me just put
No, you're all right. Big Mr. Cage sent me a player that just went Lego. He's a beautiful player, 22-year-old. Stunning player. Well done, sir. Well, he said it to all of us, actually.
There we go. Got Dan LFC's game up. Still 0-0. So quick look at the stats of the players. It was a tough game. Relatively balanced. Maybe you've got a slightly better team. Better midfield, better attack. So yeah, it should be a win. See if you can keep your run going, Dan. But yeah, in terms of looking at the stats, yeah, I do look at the stats. But normally I look at the stats more when things are going wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to work out where things aren't going right, but especially when you get a new engine, I do sort of, live looking at sort of, the dribbling, and that's how I realised dribbling, wasn't OP. It was just getting shown more in the highlights. So like the dribbles, sort of like they were trying it, but it wasn't working. It wasn't generating any chances. But so yeah, definitely look at the data in terms of that point of view. I guess like the more teams you get, the less time you spend on individual teams, which is partly why I try and run the same sort of like formation throughout all of my squads. So when I make tweaks and I can test stuff in lower leagues that then I can implement in the higher leagues as well. But I definitely look at the data more when a new engine comes in. What about yourself, Duff?
Yeah, similar. I want to see chances created. I want to see, I do look at player rating. But when I look at the stats page, I want to see the high number of shots and shots on target. I was reading some book where you need, I think it's about 8 shots equals 1 goal generally. I'm not sure how well that translates to the NFL engine, but I want to see 15 if I can, or more. The XG is really, really misleading. I don't look at it as much, and that's fine. I think it's a data point. But you can see those games where you have a lot of XG, but it's because you're just shooting it right directly at the keeper and it's on target, but someone's standing there. The dribbles have always been a little weird. I haven't actually the last couple of seasons looked at them because you would have guys who would have 10 dribbles a game, and that wouldn't lead to any chances because they're just out there doing cool tricks. So I don't know if how he counted the dribbles has changed. I know Quentin's mentioned that in the past. It's a little strange how they do it because it's way above what you would see in the EPL or something like that. Yeah, but I want to see good rating, chances created. If you look at the crossing numbers, you're usually pretty bad. So that's something that you want to see how generally I look at the actions my players taking leading to chances, because that's how I want to so I want to score. And then, of course, on the defensive side, who's getting – usually you can tell if a guy's a low rating that he's getting dribbled, he's losing his defensive duels, but it is good looking up as well. And then also, what are the types of players when you have, different like defenders that might have different ratings? Is it because of one of them is really low dribbling, or, trying to understand those differences between players as well and kind of making it even out.
Nice goal for you there, Dan.
We've got someone ready to join us as well, Monkey, if you like, or you want to wait?
Have we? Yeah, let them drop in.
Cool.
Depending on who it is.
You'll get a nice surprise, I think.
I might boot them out.
I think it's someone that would like to speak to Duff as well briefly while we've got him. So that'd be cool. How long have you got, mate? Do you need to jump off soon?
I can go another 10 minutes.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, just, give us a brief heads up and drop off whenever you need.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Big Mr. K. How are you, sir?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. However, I did realise when Kev was kindly sending me an invite that I went, hang on a minute, I've chosen the worst night to join. I'm playing you, Monkey, in Silver, and I think your apps are going to slap me about. So a bit of public humiliation on a Tuesday evening sounds delightful.
DM me today and say, oh, it's going to be a close game. I hope I get points off it tonight. And I tell the same thing to everybody. We've just had 2 cup games. I'm rotating tonight.
I did it the way around.
I'm running like an uncommon player right in one of the top leagues. So.
Bollocks. I've rotated in I rotated in the cup to play a strong team. So now if I lose, it's even worse.
Well, I've watched the first half. Watched the first half of YTXP, and Monkey got some serious abuse.
Not from me.
From the other two.
It was Root. He just lays into you, mate.
Really? Root
Yeah.
lays into me. I thought it'd be Bruce.
Nah, it's Root. He's always doing it, mate. He's always laying into focus, Bruce. Everyone thinks he's really nice for some reason. They just don't see him off camera.
I find that hard to believe. Like, maybe it's that I'm going to beat him in his division, but
Most likely.
Yeah.
But I won't spoil it for you. I won't spoil it for you if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, no, I might say I'm going up to my mum's tomorrow the day after, so I'll be in the car for 3 hours. So one of those days I'll be like listening to them. I don't know which like podcast to say for it. Maybe one that makes me happy. So I'll put When Dirk on. They're always fairly
Probably.
happy.
Yeah.
I'll be fuming if I go along listening to that, and they're like having a go. I'll be like, oh, I really want to get in DM and reply.
It'll fill up most of your car journey. I think it's 2.5 hours long.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of went, guys, can we sort of wrap this up? I think we're actually going to run out of time to actually record. But yeah, it went on a bit.
Nice.
So, and then you want to say to Mr. Duff, Big Mr. K, before he hops off?
I love Mr. Duff. We chat all the time, and he's very generous and kind with his loans, and I'm very much in agreement with his approach, as in, let's not try and rip people off, let's help people out. I've adopted the same approach. It's usually a base of 4% if I am loaning folk out, and yeah, he's helped some of my top clubs out since ever since I had that silver club, and now we've got that gold club. He's been helping us out loads, so yeah, nice to see you, mate. You look great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Appreciate it. And if anybody's wondering about the secret trick to beat Mr. Big K, just bait one of his defenders into a red card early. That's what
it works treat, especially the central one in the back three. That was perfect.
Yeah, the old 2-5-2 does not hold up very well.
No, it doesn't. And to be fair, I mean, we were giving you a bit of a beat down for about 30 minutes until we got the red card, and then it just went. It went steeply, sharply off a cliff. I think I was 1-0 up, and it ended up, was it 7-1 in the end or something?
We're living off that goal differential too. I was looking at the table. I was like, oh, I'm got like my goal differential is one of the best in the league, and it's all just off that one game.
Yeah, I think my goalkeeper even chipped in with an assist for you. I'm sure he squared it to your striker.
Oh yeah, I'm playing you and Sylvia, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why. For some reason, I had in my mind that was Calvinator. Did Calvinator used to own that team?
I
don't know why. Maybe it's just the Eindhoven like threw me off. It's like.
We were bought it from Calvin, I'm sure.
But yeah, no, it's definitely a row. I'm not going to pull I was about to pull my team at then. Tactics. Probably not a good idea. But
probably not. Not that I know what the chuff to do in this engine. I've got no idea. I found something that seems to work, and I'm just running it and see what happens. I don't understand it.
I think that's what it is with the engine, and sometimes, isn't it? But
yeah.
I do think that's funny about the match plans as well. Like, I don't tend to use them that much. I feel I'm experimenting with them, but the idea of having extra plans on top of the plans that I have is kind of built on the idea that I know how the engine works at all. So it's almost like you're playing like a casino game, and they give you a chance to get off your bet. And like, I'm not sure who's the odds are favoring in that case.
Yeah,
love a match plan myself, but. Yeah, sometimes they go against you as well, though.
We've got Daegu coming up in 5 minutes. So on the Ramble earlier, Hoodwink was saying that he's done some testing, he's got some tactics, and the results have turned around. So we better watch that game. It's been a while since I've watched a Daegu game. I think last time I watched it, there was like they just couldn't score. But
Jimbo's here. Norwich are so back, he says.
Until what's his name? Who's the striker? Josh Sargent. Isn't he meant to be going back to the MLS?
Yeah, I wouldn't be a surprise actually.
They've definitely been talking about it, but I think Norwich so far have said that not for sale at any price. But when someone says that, normally there is a price. But
he's refusing to play as well, apparently.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, apparently so.
Is he playing tonight? I'm one of the gazillion tabs I've got open. I've got.
Don't think so. I was having a look myself. It's not. No, it's not even on the bench.
Oh, really? But that's a sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not going for any price, but he's not on the bench and he's not injured, so could be losing him. But yeah, they've turned around, haven't they? The form for Norwich. Not going to be able to take the piss out of you anymore about that, Jimbo.
I was just wondering, are we going to see him in the documentary after their big win versus Wrexham? Is Jimbo going to be streaking across the field in the background somewhere?
Thankfully, he was on stream when that happened, so he definitely wasn't there.
I would
good
imagine
alibi.
that would be a game you'd want to go to, though, wouldn't it? Just in case you could see the celebs there.
That's a
could be his
long way
big
to go,
break.
though, isn't it? Norwich to Wrexham. How long would that take you?
Oh, that is a fair old schlep, isn't it? Right across from one corner
Yeah.
to the other. But yeah,
That'd be at least an 8-hour drive, I would imagine.
yeah, it'd be easier to get down from Scotland.
Well, yeah, having just done the Aberdeen to Liverpool, yeah, I wouldn't envy that trip. So Daegu next. My game's a way to start, but no worries if you don't want to watch that.
Don't think I've actually got a game until that silver game, Monkey, actually, to be fair. I think I've only got a couple of games left.
Really?
Yeah.
20-odd teams still? Or, mind you, most of them are Flint and Spark, though, aren't they?
Yeah, I've got loads of Flint and Spark. I think I've got 11 Spark or something. I just skip that part of my evening. I don't even bother. I just don't bother checking the games. I just check progression. That's all I'm bothered about. Yeah, rotate them. I'm focusing on the cups with everything ice and below, because I'm not expecting anything in terms of success. But I don't care where they end up. So I tune in when my stone clubs start, and then I mean Daegu are Iron, aren't they? An Iron League team.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, my game kicked off really early in comparison. Oh, it's not that early actually. It kicked off at 10 to 9. My Iron League game, so I thought we'd be over. I thought bronze games would be on now.
How's your penis team getting on?
Horrendous. They're getting shafted every week. It's great. They're doing horrendous. Let me have a look. Have we got a win yet this season? No. They've got plenty of losses. The first game of the season, it's like, right, boys, here we go. First game of the season. It was against one of Trust the Processes teams. And we lost 1-0, and everyone was raging in the Discord because, like, how have you managed to lose with those stats? I was like, oh, the crap. That's why they're not a good team. It's just funny names.
Oh,
but yeah,
normally doesn't it put the team up 5 minutes before the game? Normally,
yeah.
It's not come up for this for some reason.
You have to refresh sometimes. It doesn't always like it.
Yeah. I think that I heard from the supporters at that club that the erection of the new stand has like dulled the atmosphere there. But
they just can't finish. That's the problem. But yeah, even in cup games, we're getting draws in the cup games, which is no help to anyone. So yeah, it's just they're doing awful. But I think someone random in general MFL Discord had spotted that I'd been doing this because he posted something in the general Discord saying this guy totally bought this guy for his meme team. I was like, yep, all of them are. Every single one. That was a lot of fun.
Not just one, just read through the names. You better work it out.
It was a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find some more, I think, because I think I've got a couple of retirees in that squad. Let's have a look. Yeah,
my Iron Game's about to kick off with A Wang on the left wing. A Wang.
Oh, that's a good one as well. I think the one that had been spotted was Roger de Kock. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this team. I just have a giggle every time we're loading up the match, the sorting the lineups out and then going from there.
Well, should be a comfortable win for you tonight for the Degens.
To set up a derby with Eric Barbaric's all Wang team.
I've just realised what the issue is here, and I'm sorry if someone's mentioned it in the chat. Oh, you meant Edinburgh 9:20, yeah. Yeah, because they use tomorrow. That had me confused.
Might be a while, mate.
We'll watch Kev's game. The Aberdeen Degens. There's another Aberdeen team, isn't there? And it throws me off every time I see it. Like I get them in the cup occasion. Oh, I've got Kev in the cup, and then I realise it's somebody else.
That person that's running that team might be joining us as well on stream.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
His name is James.
Ah.
Oh, is that Hammers that runs that team?
The Castle team, Bob's team. They're from Aberdeen.
Not that one, the other Aberdeen team.
Oh, yeah, there's Aberdeen Devils as
That's
well.
the one, yeah. Every time I see that, I think that's your team for some reason.
No, the guy's Italian, but I think he is actually an Aberdeen fan. I've seen him on Twitter and stuff. So yeah, he's obsessed with Aberdeen for some stupid reason.
Born and bred in Italy? Aberdeen fan?
Very, very Italian guy.
That's niche. That is very niche.
I think he comes over 3-4 times a season. I mean, why would you go from Italy to Aberdeen? That's a lunatic right there.
Get him on stream.
I'd rather go the opposite way.
Well,
yeah,
Tim, I got to bail. I got to get back to work. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks
I'll try
for
to get the
coming
camera sorted out for next time.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see you next time. But thanks for joining us anyway. It's always great to see you, and thanks for your support for the channel and also support us in terms of loans. Much appreciated.
You got it. Up the ramble.
Excellent.
Cheers, Duff.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, mate.
I think Hammers has just got up, hasn't he? I'm sure I saw a good morning not so long ago in the chat.
Yeah,
probably. I mean, he's on our recording this week, Monkey, and Root was like, right, 6 p.m. UK time, which everyone could have recorded later, and it was like 4:30 for Hammers. I was like, you tight fucker. It's so harsh to make him get up at that time just to jump on our podcast.
I've just sent you my wang. Did you see it?
I did. It's a very impressive wang.
Thank you, mate.
I just like the fact that my missus is downstairs, potentially hearing this and going,
who's he got that saucy talk with?
He said he was doing a podcast. What's he doing?
Kind of podcast is this?
Yeah, that's a big wang. All right. I'll sort my teams out tomorrow. Can't be bothered.
Yeah, the Aberdeens are flying 3-0 up, but it's against a very weak team. I think this guy's rotated for me. I think he's rested everyone. So maybe he's going for the cup. I don't know. Who we got after that? Degens are at 9:35. Rambles are 9:40.
Who do you mind seeing Edinburgh Castle at 9:20? So if you're way up in this one, we might switch over.
Perfect. Yeah, makes sense.
Is my chap starting up front for you tonight, Kev, in Ramble?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he certainly is.
I'm really hoping he progresses a bit more because I think he's a old mint player. And when I saw him on the market, I was like, oh, I'm totally getting him. He's a good price. I'm quite happy with that. Then look through his history. He'd spent seasons in Spark.
Wow.
Like loads, like as a rare. And then gone Lego, and he's played at some horrendous levels. So I was like, surely there's some untapped potential in him here. And I don't think he's done a whole lot, but he is a beast.
Well, this will be his 6th game for me tonight out of 7. So
nice.
He's certainly getting the games, mate.
He should do, considering you offered me 6% for him. He needs to earn his corn.
How many goals did he score today in the cup? Was it today in the cup he banged, or was it yesterday?
Yeah, the Ramble won 7-0 in the cup, and he scored 5.
Yeah,
so,
he smashed it.
Yeah.
Because I looked at him and I thought, oh, he's a cracking player. I looked at the stats and then looked at the progression. He's only had like +2 across quite a few seasons. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and that's why.
Yeah.
Where was he playing for ages? Because I was looking at it like, I couldn't believe he was on the market as cheap as he was, but I think the guy had stopped playing or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played before me. He was in Stone, then Ice, Spark, Ice, Iron. He was in Bronze in season 2 and Silver in season 1. But yeah, he spent the last just out in the middle of nowhere being a journeyman.
Right. Shall we turn over to Hoodwinks and watch the first bit of his Edinburgh Castle then?
Yeah, cool.
Smashed it first half. Looks like an easy win here. So.
4-0 in the 51st minute. Wang's done nothing though. He's been a bit of a useless Wang in this game.
Edinburgh Castle. Who was it? Somebody said there's another game. The games are flying in now. We'll have to cherry pick the ones we're going to watch. Zutat wants to watch the game that I'm playing against him at. That one is at 9:30. Well, watch the first few minutes of it, or a bit of it, Zutat. But honestly, you are going to smash me tonight. I think that's the one where I've got an uncommon player in the team.
Risu's saying he sent a link, but he hasn't sent it to me.
What did you send to me?
And Andrew's got some advice for you, Kev. He says, for Wang, you have to stroke his ego a bit for him to show his best.
Makes sense. Yeah. He's right. I mean, Wang keeps just flopping for me, though. So, what am I going to do?
shouldn't get a bit getting a floppy wang at your age.
Well, better be careful what I say here.
Speak to the club doctor. You'll be fine.
There's pills for that, isn't there? Performance enhanced drugs.
I forgot to check on the ratings. Who are you?
On the YouTube chat, right? Okay. I've not seen it though.
So, this is a winnable game for you, Wink.
Stand that again, Lisu, please.
You don't see many 442Bs these days.
Funnily enough, I've seen one in Diamond and it won.
Oh, did it?
It did.
Oh.
The man that's brave enough to use it was Taggart, and he beat his fellow BFC team with it.
Interesting. Yeah.
So, yeah.
There is a decent amount of variety I'm seeing in formations at the moment. It's quite nice. It's not just the 4-3-3 variations each and every game with the occasional 3-5-2.
Well,
There's
that's
quite a
another
few
reason.
variety.
It'd be cool to get Hammers on because he's doing the same set of data in Diamond as he did last season.
Yeah.
And he was the one that made me aware about the 442B. So, yeah, cool to see.
Yeah.
Dirty bastards, hoodwink, giving away a pen.
I was going to say red card already, or
No, just. Have they got a Timmy Vaughan regen up front? I saw a T Vaughan every time.
Yeah, I thought that. I thought Hoodwink was in blue for that reason.
Yeah. Sorry, you're going to come back, Hoodwink.
Timmy Vaughan's at Amreezy's team, of course.
Is he? I thought he'd retired.
No, he is retiring, but he's up front with Koja now for a season or two.
Has he scored a goal this season?
He scored a winner for Amreezy in the 90th minute the other day.
Oh, Alison Becker up front, nice.
Oh, Amreezy's doing all right in his ice league. He's 5 for 5 in the league.
Right,
Nice,
100% record.
He's still playing 4-3-3-D.
Let's have a look. Let's see what he's done the last couple of games. No, 4-2-3-1, 3-4-3-A. Sorry, no, 4-3-3-A. What else we got? Bit of tactical variety going on. I like it. 4-3-3-A, 4-3-3-A. Okay, not that much variety.
Is there a formation you've gravitated towards this season, or is it just dependent on the players you've got in the team?
I think Mr. K has. Is it still 4-2-3-1 for you?
It's 4-2-3-1 as the base. At the start of the season, I had all sorts planned with it. I was like, I can do a 3-5-2-B, I can do a 4-1-2-1-2, I can do a 4-2-2-2. And then I couldn't with the new engine at all. I couldn't get the 4-2-3-1 to work. So I've just stuck with what I've seen to be able to get to work at the moment. And that's what I'm going to do for the time being because, yeah, I know you talked about it on your pod earlier, but I do like to test. I do. And I like to see some degree of consistency. And I'm just really not.
Yeah, so, I mean, for the listeners, or for the watchers, there's a content creators group, and we've been chatting extensively about this. And I think everyone's got their own takes on it. But I do agree that when you're doing testing, the testing you do should sort of give you data that you can use then to put into action, rather than you win or lose, and then you put it into a team. A league game and you just lose, and the data is completely different. That doesn't make sense.
And that's fine. It's like controlled contest auditions where I test between two of my teams and I've literally matched their overalls exactly.
Yeah,
and I get wide ranges of data. It's no consistency. You will always get variance game to game. The outcomes would change in previous seasons. That's fine. But I'd be able to track how many shots I had, how good the shots were. So XG per shot, all sorts of different. I'm not going to bore people harping on about it. But normally it's the lowest end and the top end. The range of the data is a lot closer than it is this season. It's all over the show. And normally I'm like, okay, that means that tactic is not good because it's too varied. But every tactic I do is like that. It doesn't seem to matter what I do, I get that. So I'm just I'm finding that difficult. Hammer spoke really well on our pod, actually, to be fair, about some of his thoughts about the engine. And it did come back to sort of data. And in particular, I think the main point I took away when I went away and thought about it after the pod, he was like, well, MFL devs say, oh, we've made these changes for this reason or whatever. But can we see the data behind it? The rationale behind the decisions to make changes and stuff like that. Oh, Hoodwink, you dirty bastard. Can't believe he's done that.
Was it Hoodwink and me both yesterday? We haven't seen many Reds this season.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't mean I'm going to get a boatload of them tonight. I normally get one a night, which I can live with.
He's been messaging me, Hoodwink, telling me how good he is now at this engine and how tactically astute he is, and that he's overtaking me. And
that's been in our chat, isn't it? I'm sure I've seen a bit of that in our chat.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with what you were saying. I mean, previous engines, when I was doing sort of, say, the D-gens against the Ramble, so, both silver teams, both within my control, I'd maybe win 9, lose 1. But now it's all over the place. The variance is just insane. So, I hope that stabilizes for the next engine.
Yeah.
To give more consistent results.
I'm fine with the variance in like the end result, the score, because you can have games where you absolutely obliterate your opponent and lose 1-0.
Yes.
That's fine. It happens. But it's the extreme of all data. I can't see a singular pattern. Is it actually morning where you are now, Hammers? There's daylight. There's daylight behind you.
8:30.
Oh, delightful.
That's a late start for you, man.
Yeah, not this 4:30 nonsense.
I can't believe he did that to you still.
What time did you record in the evening and you still made him sort of like wake up at 4:30 in the morning?
Oh, no, not we. No, there's no we here. Root. Root was like, oh, I've got Hammers on, sorted out the times. I thought, oh, surely he's checked and all that. No. We're starting at 6. And we all could have recorded later and it would have been fine, but there you go. You're a good sport.
I was not told that. Where can I find the message?
Here we go, Richard. Put your game up for 5 minutes.
It goes, we can be flexible and record later most weeks, but this week is a sharp 6 start.
Because Root had plans in the evening.
So, Hammers, did Root have a go at me the whole pod then?
Was it? No, cannot confirm or deny.
When I listened to it, it would be Bruce that would be taking the piss out of me the whole episode. I can imagine that. I can't imagine Root doing it.
I mean, if you like engine talk, because there's a decent sized portion on that.
Well, the thing is, I do like engine talk. I like it when I'm the one talking, but
well, I think in the notes Root sent me, it was like 25 minutes on engine talk, and I think it was more like an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah, it took forever. Yeah.
So,
there's some good points. I don't think anyone lost their rag or anything with it. I know I was being a moany bitch about it.
Didn't Bruce?
Bruce said he wouldn't at the start. He prefaced it with, I'm going to hang back because I'm the moany when I'm the grumpy one. I'm not going to do. After about 15 minutes, that went out the window.
But I tried to at least justify my reasons, like my complaints, which I think it's a bit different to normal people just going, this engine's ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then expecting change. But
I think, I mean, I prefer it generally when people sort of speak about stuff and they speak about sort of like, data or sort of like real things. Because when we knew we were going to speak about the engine today, we had to look through the Discord yesterday, and there's just so many people complaining, and you ask them about it, and they just can't give you stuff. It's like, I'm always I get too many red cards and I'm always losing. It's like, well, that's not a reason the engine's shit, is it? Like, that's on you.
It's just the randomness of I don't know what is working and what isn't yet, and I don't. That it could be me, but I need I've ran I ran against Rory loads of times, and I would win, I would lose, I'd win, I'd lose, I'd win, I'd lose. I'm not changing anything. He's not changing anything. But the way I'm winning and the way I'm losing is like polar opposites. It's just like there's variance, but a 4-0 win and then a 5-0 loss and then a 3-1 win with like the stats being so different. It's like I'm not changing anything. How are the results this bipolar?
Yeah.
SR Monkey, I have just dropped the Ramble game in the in-play for us.
What time's that one kick off?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. We'll watch a bit more of this one, but it looks like it's going to be an easy win for you tonight, Risu. And then I'll quickly stick on the Monkey Fire just to appease Zuta. But Zuta, he's going to smash us, and I can tell you right now, he's already 1-0 up. I've got a 68 rated left winger playing in silver tonight.
Although, Hammers, you go and explain that XVIX example that you sent us.
He put in the Discord stuff about like a couple low-rated guys, just stick them in and it doesn't make a difference. So like I don't know if he was meaning to do it, but against my Iron squad, he stuck in a 58 and a 60 rated midfielder, like two midfielders. So in a 4-4-2, his two CMs were 58 and 68 against my like 80s in Iron. And it was a 2-2 draw, even game, stats were even. Like I should be running over the midfield with like an 81 and 81 and an 80 versus a 58 and a 60, whatever it was. But the 68 and the 58 were control, like passing around, dominate, like not dominating such, but like they were in the game. So he thinks like a couple just oddballs isn't getting the effect it should.
Maybe I spoke too early, Risu. But...
So what happens is saying, Monkey, is you're going to win against Zutet now because you're playing that winger?
I know he's saying, but I'm already 1-0 down, so...
Oh. Scratch that.
Maybe the player I put in wasn't quite low enough. That's the problem.
Yeah.
60 like 40 or 50 rated player, that would have been okay.
Well, that's what made me think of that example, and I thought we'll build it up. So if David wins, we can say it was a masterstroke.
Zoot will be... Oh, what happened there? Bloody hell. Keeper completely choked it.
Well, now, if you don't lose, you send it to XVIX to fuel his conspiracy. And then he's just going to be able to go.
Raging, isn't he? Every time I look in the main Discord, he's got raging.
I've asked him to come on here a couple of times, but funnily enough, he just ignores me and rants in the main MFL chat instead. So,
right. I feel like this game is over now. So, nice win for you, Risu. I'm going to drop in my game because we've just equalised.
Was it the left winger?
No, it wasn't, no, because he made a pass here, one of the players, and it went over to the left wing. I thought it might be that guy.
Watch him get the winner.
A 10.0 rating, like 2 goals, 1 assist.
Can't wait for the Ramble game. Watch some terrorist ball.
Let's fast forward so it gets up to date again. Yeah.
Can we stay unbeaten? Projected bottom.
I hope you go up and I hope I don't get relegated. And then
that's fine. Then you can take the Ramble.
Well, I can't then, can I? Oh, yeah. Just switch the teams. Yeah.
Just use the same players and switch the teams.
I think I've loaned more players into that team than ever before.
We'll just get Bob and Sid's guys in there instead. Hamas can rock out with 84s like he should be in silver.
Yeah. And I can give you some appointments, guys.
True. We need Jimbo CDM. He's a monster. Is it Frank?
Give you Frank.
Guy. Yeah. I would do serious damage with that as a CDM.
Yeah. No, if Jimbo doesn't get promoted, Frank might not want to go back.
Sorry, Jimbo. I'm taking Frank next time.
Which
try and tax him away.
I've got the link for the Aberdeen Degens. I haven't got a link for the other one.
Put it in the in-play, the main Ramble in-play chat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Matsuyama was building it up. He said he's going to bring out some terrorist ball, but when you see my formation, you'll see that it's me that's bringing the terrorist ball. He's got a much stronger team, so it makes sense.
Zoot's back on top in this one.
Did you not see the second goal Suter scored, by the way, Monkey? Or did you see that?
No, I didn't. I was trying to pull it the other one. What was
basically, a long ball over to his number 8, I think it was. It would be, is it a cam? I'm trying to work out. But your fullback number 2, I don't know what on earth he was doing.
He probably stood in for a challenge and missed it and then was lying on his arse.
He looked like he ran away from the ball. He looked like I don't want to go near that. I don't want to touch that. Yeah, bit odd.
I look at that. That would be the first time I've seen a goal where my defending is a bit suspect. I'd take this, a 2-1 loss with my uncommon on the pitch. I'd take this. I'd take a draw even more.
Andrew Q's throwing some shade at you there, Hammers. Are you in the
Well,
main
I mean,
chat?
I saw he beat me, but like in my defense, it's Bob's Iron Team, so I realized I was probably going to get destroyed anyway. So I just thought stick it in the most defensive I can and just see if I can hold out a 0-0. But he scored 2 cutbacks, so I'm clearly doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Your guys, Monkey scored against kickoff against me. I've just watched it. It's like a comedy of errors. Just the players just like letting the ball hit them and stuff. A good goal though. Like the finish itself was quality.
Who scored it?
Berard. Yeah, that one.
He's my backup striker. Yeah. I mean, he's still legendary, but he's the backup. Yeah.
Oh, it was like 20. I'd say about 25, 26 yards out. He just stuck it in top corner.
So when we watch Ramble, you'll see that your striker's up front as well, Mr. Kate.
Lovely stuff.
Peter Raymond.
Well, last year in Silver, he was the top scorer in the Silver League. We finished 3rd last season in that Silver League. Don't know how we managed that. Especially second half of the season, we got like 8 draws. But he was raining in free kicks out of nowhere. It absolutely slathered the ball in from free kicks and stuff. So, nice. Yeah, he's a tasty player.
There's quite a big ratings difference here. So, yeah, hopefully it's a tactical masterclass.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. It's 87, 90 rated left back. Wow. Yeah, that's like me playing in gold this season. Like every team I come up against has got like minimum 90 rated players, whereas my best players are 90 rated.
Yeah, that was my goal.
He's got some ballers there. 88 cam. His striker's insane. The 87 guy with 99 shooting in silver.
Nice win, Zoo. Well played. I thought that I might lose that one, but Ramble up next.
I think I've got a chance here, as crazy as that sounds.
Is it Monkey Fire? Another one? No, they're the ones that have just played. Which one is it? Oh, the silver one, of course. Sorry, yeah. I'll whack that up.
Oh, you're talking about our game? Oh,
yeah, I'll whack that up for 3 minutes whilst... it's 1-1 now.
Yeah. Your forward line's really nice. I like those wingers you've got.
Yeah, I've played with wingers. I think I started like 4-3-3 attacking season 1, and then I just started playing more wingers, and then it got to the point where I just couldn't play any other formation because I had so many wingers. But so now I just stay with it as a matter of principle. Just make
I never pack them. I never pack wingers. Me. I mean, maybe you're limited or your commons, but there you go. That's a goal all day. Is that another one from kickoff?
Oh, beautiful.
I'm pretty sure it's another one from kickoff. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm the same. I never pack wingers either. And they're always
expensive. I could do with packing some now. Hopefully, rewards next season. I'll just get inundated with wingers.
Well, you got one of my favourites, Peroni. What a player he is.
Yeah, I was having a look at him. He looks quality.
Funny enough, the other guy that I packed in there, that Liam Tomkinson, has gone from a 44 rated. He's up to 74, and I noticed he started getting stat increases again. So hopefully he goes to rare this season as well.
Nice. What's that? Plus 30 or something?
Oh, yeah. He's bonkers, yeah.
Jesus.
I didn't get last season, but... So that pack has just been absolutely blinding. So...
Well, D-Gens are doing well. 2-1 up against an absolute god squad. This guy should be in gold. He should not be anywhere near silver with that team. A bit like James with the Castle team.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah. The Castle boys are playing a guy that's like should be in like stone and he's in silver. Oh. So his average rating's like 79. So
you must be smashing him then.
I mean, we're only 4-0 in 60 minutes, but it's like a fully rotated just a 4-4-3 or 4-3-3. Just everyone I don't have a clue who they are, just stick them in, get a comfortable win.
That's handy to use weaker teams to rotate against. I never seem to have that at the top levels.
Well, I would have had 2 teams this season, but up in Enco's, was it Scrub? scrubbed the douche. Like, he was a douche, and he forfeited the first 2 games because he had no squad. And then for the start, like a couple minutes, like an hour before the transfer window closed, he just brought in like 16 players. So he forfeited his first 2 league games, and then brought in for like, so he's now been able to run his like first strength team for the next like second, third, fourth, fifth game because they didn't have like the fitness. And it was like, that would have been an easy 3 points. Okay. And fitness back. That was the main thing. In between the cups would have allowed me to go strong for cups. But
got Norwich smashed, won 5-0. Congratulations, Jimbo.
Nice.
Did the Wyverns win though? Oh, 3-1 up. I was just checking the rule of football.
Yeah, you scored fairly early on in the second half. Oh no, your third one was later on. Yeah. I've been battered here.
Yeah, I didn't. You are the bottom team in the league, aren't you? So it was one of those games where I should be winning it, really.
I was going to sell this license, and then I just couldn't shift it for anything that was worthwhile doing. So I thought, well, I'll just try and fill it out. So I did, and I've got an okay team together. The XG has been pumped by the fact, I think in the last goal mouth scramble with 2 shots, it gave me like 0.7 XG. So it's made it look respectable on that front. But yeah, they were in that. Got done over. Oh, that your goalkeeper, I recognise him. I've had him on loan before, I think.
Which one? Yeah,
I have. Golami.
Oh yeah, no, I bought him this season.
Yeah. I've had him on loan before.
Today, I think, or yesterday, he's gone up to 87.
He was a good goalkeeper. He was very consistent when I had him on loan.
Yeah, no, he has been good so far. He's sort of like, it was a bit of a risk. Sort of, I'm looking for cheaper Legos, and often things that you're taking a chance they won't retire. So I was happy when he didn't retire. But
it's a decent price you got him for, to be fair.
0-0 at half time, or nearly half time, Kev. I bet you'd take like a 0-0 here, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes. Well, the D-Gens are 4-1 up. I just sent that to you, to Big Mr. K and Monkey, just so you can have a look at the guys' team.
Which was this one? Retro D-Gen. What's this in? Silver?
Silver. It's insane, isn't it? He's got a 92 rated striker, a 90 cam, and I've just smashed him 4-1.
Yeah.
90 keeper. His lowest rated player is 86. And that's just one. It's all 87s, 88s. I've got a few, don't get me wrong, but yeah, the quality difference up front is insane.
Yeah, it's not been a strong showing tonight in your pod for the 4-2-3-1, really, has it? Oh dear.
But the Ramble, I really want them to at least get a point here because Matsuyama was giving me some shit earlier on.
Whereabouts are your lads? Where's Matsuyama's team sitting?
He's second behind me, I think.
Okay, so a sneaky win would be. Ooh.
So it's a big game. Yeah, he is. He's second behind me.
Come on, Ramble. Up at the Ramble.
Ramble. Gollum's there as well. He's playing CDM.
Gollum.
Gollum, yeah.
Is he legendary?
The Rings.
Is he legendary now?
No, well, hopefully after this game. Hopefully Big Mr. K's guy
gets before on my team, and he's just been like that now for about 5 seasons.
Hood had him as well. He got quite a few increases with Hood. Yeah, I'm hoping Big Mr. K's guy scores the winner. A 1-0 terrorist ball win. That would do me. He's just went 1-0 up. The 99
side of the net.
Whoa.
The 99 shooting guy just scored. So
that's all right. Tactical change, all match plan kicking in.
Yeah. Time to actually start playing. Terrorist ball game is over. Hopefully nick a draw. I'd be happy with that.
Counter. Go.
Oh, well, first loss of the season then.
Who was at 9:45? I'm sure there was someone, wasn't
there? Big Mr. K's Plat team, probably.
9:45 that kickoff.
Are they not
10-2?
They're not 10-2. Yeah, they're 10 minutes before Diamonds ones.
Yeah, so sure it's 10-2. Yeah, 10-2 is my Plat team game.
Red card. Right back.
I'm saying nothing.
That's the third red card of the evening for me. Oh, well. that didn't work.
Oh well.
How many reds will we see in Diamond later? 1, 2, 3.
One for me against Bob, I guarantee it.
I'm going to say 3.
There we go. Jimbo's in the chat. Wyverns. Yeah, we've been following the Norwich game, Jimbo. I didn't, but yeah, the Wyverns win and Norwich 5-0. But where was Josh Sargent? That was the question. Oh well. Ramble.
Unlucky, Kev, mate.
No, it's fine. Hey, we're projected bottom and went 5 games unbeaten. It was going to come at some point.
Yeah.
So
I've got the Magic's game kicks off. It's just kicked off. I think I've rotated this evening in that as well.
Your man's top of the scoring charts there as well, by the way. He's got 8 goals in 5
loves
games.
it. He loves it.
He does. He's a beast. Try and get him at least a golden boot for you, whether it's a cup or the league.
I know this is a game I need to win. I'm already bloody 1-0 down. Right from kickoff again as well. 1 minute.
Is that your gold game?
Yeah. Could do with getting a win for this because I need to rotate after this game.
Well, we do a duck race at some point.
Yeah. I don't know how we do it though. Like, to remember the names and we'll stick something up.
I've got a couple of comments to give away from my smoke breaks the other day.
We'll do it in between this. How's your season going results-wise, Hamis?
Hit and miss. The team that I need to do well, doing well. Like Castle sitting top because there's pressure to do well with them. My other ones, Belko and Jambos are doing okay. Then the other ones get kind of forgotten about, and I've just been stuck on a tactic. And it's like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I get battered. So they're not too bad. But yeah, the silver team is taking up a lot more focus than it probably needs because, as Kev keeps reminding everyone, it's pretty strong. But
there's nothing wrong with that.
I realized how strong they were when I got like the cups came out, and it's like the Elite Cup Tier 1 or whatever it is. I mean, it's like the one underneath the Titans.
Yeah, it kind of says it all.
Well, my group is like platinum, gold, and then me and silver, or platinum, gold, silver.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a win, which is better than I've won 1-0, lost 1-0. So they're being close games, but every win's like 3.5k MFL for me. So it's like, quite nice to get a win.
Come on, boys, pull your bloody fingers out. Here we go. Your chance. Oh, come on. Bob Striker, like he scored in the cup the other day, but aside from that, he just can't hit him. Oh,
I've gave you the diamond game versus Bob in our chat, David.
Yeah, we definitely get that one on. That'll be a fun watch. Watch you sweat.
How stressful is it being a diamond manager, Kev?
Super stressful. I've lost to that stone.
Yeah, I'm finding the same in Plat. I hate loading up matches with my Plat team and looking at the other team's team and going, because the numbers just don't match up at all.
Well, I'm projected 8th in Diamond. I think you're the same in Plat, aren't you? You're projected quite low.
I think I was projected last of the show. I'm 12th or something in Plat.
So you've got to expect some pain when you're projected sort of 8th.
Oh, yeah.
12th,
yeah. And I have had some pain. I mean, Duff mentioned it earlier. He absolutely stuffed my guys.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, I know how much you put into this game and how much work you put in, so I'd be confident that you would survive it.
I'm hopeful. That's the only objective with the Dow team is try and keep them up. And if I don't, they'll end up with a gold team. So a good home to help with some development of players and stuff for the higher league teams. But yes, it's been a bit of a rough one.
At least on the flip side, because you're projected bottom, there's no pressure to stay up. You know,
true.
To go down. So, and that's up to the Dow with how strong they make you and how they don't. You know.
To be fair, everyone's great in the Dow. Like in terms of the Dow agency, there's a certain amount of quality that has to be shared around, and then there's so many people who are part of the Dow who give up their players for basically 4% on average. If they're a starter.
They've also got 2 diamond teams to fill though as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I said from the start of the season, I'm the new plat team now. All the other teams are the priority because of where they've come and finished and stuff. And so anyone else, I want to develop players, keep sending me players to try and develop, and that's all I can do, which is fine. But it does get nervy when I'm then looking at teams and going, oh, shit. But it's quite fun when you come up against teams, you're like, that was a diamond team once. I've beaten them. How the hell did that happen? But yeah, predicted 12th, and I'm currently 8th. So
not bad.
It's pretty tight league, to be fair. And the last win I got was an absolute smash and grab. Oh, I love the dribbling animation. Well done, sir. He's just dribbled around the goalkeeper. Love that. It wasn't even a flip flap.
I had one of the flip flaps in my Flint game when my right back with like 27 shooting and like 54 dribbling did about 3 flip flaps down the side, kept cut in, beat the guy on the byline, went round the goalie, then missed. He could have dribbled it in, but he shot and missed. And it's like, what can you do?
I know the XVIX moans a lot, but he posted such a funny clip the other day where it was an amazing move, great passing. The guy rounds the keeper, open goal, and it goes out for a throw-in. Oh, it was amazing. It was so funny.
Some of his moans, I think, are some of his moans are justified. Like he put up the picture of like him playing against the 5 at the back in Diamond, and he's like, "This is a 5 at the back in Diamond, all 99 defending, all like 94 rated." And it's like 2 of them were like over here, and then the other 3 were like over here, and then there's just a gap in the middle, and he's like, "What are they doing?"
I'm
like, that's always justified.
I'm amazed he never moaned about our game because I'm the only. Well, he's the only win I've got so far. So
yeah.
I
think
there. I thought this might be a game would get a result, but no, just had my arse handed to me.
What was the score, David? Sorry,
that's the lowest amount of shots I've had all season in any game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I got a red card. I completely missed that right at the end.
Oh, look, another red card.
Nice.
They always seem to come towards the end as well. Like
I don't mind that. I'm already losing, and he wouldn't play the next game anyway, I don't think so. Oh, no, actually, he was going to play the next game. Oh, for fuck's sake. I think that's buggered my rotations up as well. Yeah, so disappointing loss tonight, and then I play one of the top teams tomorrow, and then the cup, and I could do with a win in the cup. So yeah, hopefully the next game definitely won't be better, Risu, because the next game I'm playing bottom feeders, which is that right?
Ronan.
Yeah, and they are like all 90 plus, I think. Yeah, I know he's got a few. Oh, you got 2 players suspended for the game against me. Not that that'll make much difference because. But I was planning on sort of putting the shippers out against the bottom feeders. So tomorrow will probably be shit, and then after that, hopefully I can pick up some points.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a bit of a disappointing game there. But
do you want to stick your plat game on, or?
Just watch those then. I've just watched their right back take a throw it to the centre back. My striker intercept it, which is stupid straight away, and then he missed a 1-on-1 inside the box, like within sort of 9 yards out, and I'm like, how?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I can see the writing on the wall in this one. Go away, get away from the goal. Go away.
No progression to cheer me up either. Let's have a look and see if there's any progression across my agency this evening.
That's a good shout. I'll go check as well.
Have you guys noticed that you can check the progression of players in a current game while a game is live? Yeah.
Yeah, you just click on them and see it there and then. Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to do that. I try not to look at my team's ratings during the game because I don't want to highlight at the end. But...
I found that out months ago by mistake. After all my Wang abuse, he just went up +1.
You got to take care of your Wang.
Well, he's growing.
Yeah,
he's getting excited.
I like to see it.
Oh, lovely! You got a bit of shooting. That's nice.
Yeah, 4 +1s tonight. That's not bad.
Yeah, I think my progression so far this season, touch wood, has been pretty good. To be fair.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one player like this guy who I loaned to Amrisi for a few seasons. Let's go current season pace. He's a CDM playing there. He's gone +5 on pace and +4 on shooting. So
Nice.
Come on, mate. Any other stat and you get like a +1 overall, but literally it's just pace and shooting that's going up.
Well, here's something that might make you laugh. I've had more suspensions today than +1s.
Do you have everyone on high aggro?
No.
Yeah,
I have balance. Well, when I had balance, that was worse. I could show you my emails 3-4 days ago when everyone was unbalanced. It was worse.
Yeah, but actually, long term, you wouldn't expect you wouldn't expect
square it.
But I don't think it's a aggression thing, Hammers. I don't think it's an aggression thing. I think it's an engine thing.
I mean, I've not been, as much as I've been complaining about the Reds and the friendlies in the league. Either I'm getting dominated enough that my guys aren't just kicking lumps out of them, but I'm not getting that many, like cards in general.
Well, luck so far, variance. Maybe it'll hit you later. I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
For a 4-3-3 flat against yours.
He has. I've just noticed.
Right, I'll have 2 diamond games on in the background. I'll have Kev's and Bob's, which I reckon there'll be loads of goals, and I'll have Ronan versus Brian, which there'll be 1 goal. So it'll be like the polar opposites.
Come on, Brian.
I imagine that you've got like different screen for every game, and you've got pens everywhere.
Oh no, yeah, I have 3 tabs. I have 3 tabs split in 2, so I have like 3 tabs with 2 games on it that I can just flick between all of them, noting down formations, noting down everything for Kev to then not use and then go, oh, I didn't realize you've updated the sheet.
Yeah, but now I'm looking at it.
And it's all color coordinated for you as well.
You're going to help me turn my season around now, you see.
The gap between your 2 teams, I mean, it is, but it's not as big as some of the matches that we've seen this evening. Like, I mean, it's only +3 on defense, +3 on mid, and +4 on. I've got some matches, some teams where like +7 worse off, like against some of the teams. So it's like if you beat them, it wouldn't be the biggest shock on earth. I'm sure.
I think it would be though. That feels huge in Diamond. It just feels bigger in Diamond for some reason. It's just.
Well, it's what a best 16 difference of like 2.5, I think, or 2.2.
Which doesn't sound big. Yeah. Like, well, I mean, straight away, 99 backs, 99 backs. And then
if you've got wood nearby you, Beckman's got like 1 goal this season. So
yeah,
I'd be touching wood to keep
that.
There's
a way to travel that tally tonight, I think. Well, Bob's lowest rated is 94. My highest rated is 94. So let's put it that way.
Have you run the 4-1-2-1-2 much this season, Kev?
Narrow or wide?
The wide one, the one you're playing tonight in Diamond.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm forced into rotation. So
fair.
Well, I mean, not that I'm in a position to complain, but I just don't have the rotation pieces to run the same formation over and over again.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it kind of suits me as well. I like mixing it up anyway. So
I loved it before this 14.0.2 engine. I loved it on 14.00. I was like pre-season testing. I was having so much fun with it, and yeah, it's awful now.
Well, funnily enough, I actually think I might have I could be talking shit. Let's see. But
did anyone hear that from Kev, or was it just me?
No, you might went all funny, like you put your hand over your mic or something.
It's like you redacted your statement, so you're like, here's the tactical insight.
Well, I'm just saying, in theory, it could go well, but I don't think it will.
Fingers crossed for you, mate. I love Bob, but at the same time, I suppose I should really support you on your own pod.
Split loyalties, isn't it, really?
To be fair, I mean, I would rather Bob goes in a run because I'm quite confident I'll go in a bit of a run soon. So, yeah, let's see.
Why did they end that
Must I-
highlight? You were in on net.
I was waiting to say it was a through. I was playing for a goal.
Yes, I always find it really awkward when like any of the four in our
Uh-oh.
like the group chat, the four in the group chat that we've
Yeah.
got, we're playing each other because I'm like, well done, Sid. Like, I don't know what to say if one wins and one loses. I'm so
Proper
like,
loyalty is it? But
just sort of sit there going. It's why Brian always puts in like they'll hide in italics. So it's like he beats Bob and he's like hides.
well, is he not beat Bob and Sid so far this season?
He beat Bob and Sid 1-0. Yeah,
There you
with
go.
his 2 goals.
So, but I mean, normally you'd praise the hell out of him for that, but you feel kind of that you can't do that in front of the other two.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, it's like you don't know what to say.
But no, I mean, even the guys will know, you know, Bob and Sid will know the man's a genius, you know. What is he, third in Diamond? Only lost 1 game. He's got one of the weakest teams. So
There's Demi scoring for Ronan.
Oh, is it?
From a cutback.
I'll tell you what, I've had a couple of chances here.
Counter-attack.
Coleman should have scored there.
Yeah, Bob's team just isn't ticking this season so far, is it?
It will. It'll click into gear for him. I'm confident. He'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I think he will be as well.
You'll make a
Had
charge.
phases in other seasons, but normally they come at the end of the season where the form suddenly drops away. So maybe it's just reversed this time around, and suddenly he'll go on a run of like 10 wins or something.
Maybe Ronan goes in a massive dip and loses, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Can't see it because he started well, but
You'd want him to get like a mad red card spree of like if his both forwards got sent off in the same game, or like his right hand side, get Ben sent off because this Ben laddie seems to be absolutely balling out.
His right back is unreal. There we go, 1-0. Good goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing I can say about that. Beck's assist.
Goal from
No
kickoff.
complaints about that. I think
It's a goal from kickoff.
Is it? Oh, it is. Wow.
Hang on, are you watching it on the stream or are you watching it on your own tab? Because I'm getting ahead of the game. I don't want to give things away.
No, I'm watching it on my own.
yeah, same, yeah.
Yeah, fair.
So yeah, we're fully up to date.
Well, who else is doing well? Like Dio's second, isn't he? But I always claim he's had schedule cheese because the guys he's played is like Greninja, like Taggart. He's played all the promoted teams, and the guy like eighth projected. He's not played anyone in the top 6.
Yeah, he's played all of us bottom guys.
Yeah, and had 2 red cards benefit him. So he's played against 2 10-man teams.
I think I got a man sent off against him. I'm sure I did.
So who are you saying shit again, Hammers, in Diamond? Which manager?
No, it's just schedule cheese.
Oh, okay.
Schedule cheese.
Schedule cheese, I like that. Beggs has missed a few chances.
Yeah, he's getting the chances, just not putting them away.
I was the same in the Masters final. That banging game against Sid. Was it bloody
They promised goals and it delivered.
5-3 or whatever it was? But Beggs missed a couple of sitters. That was an incredible final. What a game.
Brian is still only 1-0 down.
Go on,
Surely
Brian.
there has to be more than one. Like Brian has to have more than one goal in his game. Come on.
I would love it if a tactical change kicks in and Brian wins 2-1 or something.
Yeah, but the issue is Brian's team don't score 2 goals.
But maybe he's got something set up against Ronan for when he goes behind. The man's a genius, remember. 1-1 at halftime. I'll take that because Bob is absolutely smashing me.
Cool.
Let's go.
PSG away at Sporting. Game's broken.
And
We're through. Oh.
big Arsenal win, which is quite nice.
Ooh.
Nearly through there, wasn't he?
Oh.
Telescopic leg there got him.
I've had some cracking chances. I know it says I've only had 4 shots on target, but
Yeah, it's been relatively balanced, hasn't it? Well, the highlights have been balanced anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Bex could have scored a couple. I could have scored a couple more.
If you're going on just stats alone, the quality of your chances are about twice as good as Bob's. If you look at 80 and the amount of shots, you have had some really good chances so far.
Yeah, I mean, all 4 of those shots on target, I think they've all been clean through or sort of one-on-one. Yeah. I would take a draw, though. I would take a full-time draw against Bob.
Would Bob take that, though?
No, Bob would not take that, I would imagine. Oh, Bex with the dribble. See that?
Little jink.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronan's down to 10.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
What's the score?
He's right centre mid sent off.
Oof.
So
Come on, Brian.
Who does Ronan play next? Oh, he plays Bill. So Bill with his 5 at the back.
Bill's massively benefited from Reddits, hasn't he?
Yeah.
See, I haven't yet at all.
I'm saying Bill at the moment's losing to BFC Manchester.
Ooh.
Yeah, 1-0.
1-0. Yeah.
That's interesting. So that's a game that massively affects me as well. They're both in and around me.
They've just scored. Bill's just scored.
Perfect. Hopefully that's a draw full time, I think. That's probably the best outcome for me.
Well, Dio drew 0-0 with Tango, with Big Will. That's over. And so let's see, Bob's game's still 1-0.
There.
Taggart versus Sid, 3-3.
3-3, yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, good game.
I feel for Bob here. He said 19 shots and only 6 on
Ronan won 1-0. So it's another game for Brian where it's one goal.
2-2 between Manchester and Napoli now.
Oofed. I was hoping Brian would nick something after that red card.
Ooh.
I mean, we'd say, what a banger!
Oh, it's a beautiful goal.
Yeah, it's a great goal. That.
But
Tactical change. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Ramble time.
Nah, I think Bob deserves the win though. Looking at the amount of shots and stuff, so it is what it is.
Jesus, what
close game. I think if Beckman had been more switched on, he could have easily had a hat trick.
Yeah, exactly.
What an ending to the Manchester Napoli game. A goal in 83, 86, 88 for a 2-2 draw. Yeah. That's a draw. Sid's looking like a draw. Mena with a 1-0.
Well, I think you put up a decent fight there, Kev, but you were definitely up against it.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, but I could have equalised it right at the very end as well.
Yeah. I was watching that.
Yeah.
It's one of those you just screaming at your guy, square it, and then you shoot near post.
No progression, unfortunately.
Well, so now I'm up against the teams in and around me. So this is where I'm hoping to start picking up points now.
Nice.
I've got BFC Manchester next, actually.
And someone's running a friendly against you.
Against me?
Texas Prime.
Oh, yeah, he loves it. He plays me all the time.
So
you've got a run of Manchester, Taggart and Bill. Not a bad 3-game spree.
Yeah, I'm hoping to at least get a couple of wins out of that. But let's see. I need to pick up the form in Titans as well.
Bishano Milano drew again. So XVIX, I'm assuming will be on the main Discord right now, complaining.
Speaking of people testing against you, Kev, I had someone noticed started at 4 o'clock yesterday morning and ran 12 games against one of our Stone clubs. I was like, what's he doing? And then realised he's playing one of my other Stone clubs because I've got 5 in the cup. I was like, I see what you did, but I've got a dummy 4-2-3-1 set up for default. So I'd done that, and then I was like, I'm just going to fuck with him now. So I changed it to a random formation to put random players everywhere. And he played them once. I was like, that's weird. So he went to rematch them, but I changed it against something else. Then he went to a different Stone team. So I just kept doing that throughout all the meetings I had in the morning. Just kept changing my teams to now they're playing 5-4-1. What's going on?
I love doing that to people as well. It's amazing.
But then I actually beat him in the cup 1-0.
Even sweeter.
How many red cards were there in Diamond this evening then? Just 1, 2?
Thankfully, none for me.
Just one, I think. Just one for Ronan. Which puts us to what? 9 in 36 matches.
Engine's fixed. Love it.
I was like, before today's games, I was like, I said in the group chat, it's like my favorite stat was like there was an average of like 3.5 goals a game, and Brian in 5 games had scored 3 goals.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't think I've ever watched a game where Brian scored more than 1 goal.
well, it's not happened this season.
I don't remember it happening much last season either.
Well, I asked up in the chat, like, what's the least amount of goals someone has scored and survived? And he survived with 15 goals in season 9.
Wow. That's incredible.
Just lots of shutouts.
That's very crazy. Let's have a look and see which games I've missed this evening. HQ, but the Monkey Kings, but they will have got absolutely slapped. I'm assuming they got absolutely slapped. So I'll watch the games tomorrow. Just skip through them on 5X. But yeah, the backup's out. He's got a decent team. So I'm assuming I'll lose this. But how's the night been for everyone else, apart from like results-wise?
Quite happy overall. Fully expected to lose to Bob. The Ramble one was a sore one, but Matsuyama's team is insane. Yeah, apart from that, it was really good. Lots of good wins.
I think for me so far, I mean, I obviously haven't watched all my games yet, but losing in gold is very frustrating this evening. Especially with the guy that I needed tomorrow for rotations getting set red card. But
where were you projected, David? It must have been near bottom.
8th or 9th, yeah. So yeah, doing okay. I can't complain, but you know, there's certain things that you sort of target, thinking, "Oh, I need to pick up some points here."
I'd be confident that you survive that, though. There's going to be a lot of pain when you're projected 8th, I think. But
We've got a couple more mids coming in. I think Sid has got a couple more centre backs. Sid's got a centre back that he's going to loan me, I think, or hope, that we couldn't quite get done before the transfer deadline. And Zuter's got a guy as well. I think, and hopefully be a 90 rated centre back they put in. So my team will get stronger mid-season. I just hope that 1, I'm still in the cup, and 2, that I'm not sort of like, I'm still picking up wins in the league in the meantime. But it is tough when there's so many teams better than you. But you know, it's a challenge, isn't it? As you're finding with Diamond.
Yeah, exactly.
You managed to stay up last season with an underpowered gold team, didn't you, Adam?
I got promoted.
I thought you had a gold team that like just survived, and like one of your players was a rare. And
no, the gold team I had last season was a Dow team. I won the league with them, and they were predicted 12th.
Okay.
The silver team were predicted 10th, and we finished 3rd in the end in that league. I've got a gold team this season that I'm co-owning with a couple of guys that I co-own the silver team with. And what's the opposite of fixture cheese, Hammers? Because we had that in gold. We were basically playing 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and I think 5th best teams in our league.
That would just be getting you're getting shafted.
Actually, Dick team, yes, that one. So yeah, that was the case for the gold team. But we won tonight, first win in the league. Got a win in the cup and a draw in the cup. So they're ticking on all right. They're not doing too bad. I'm not sure. Well, how strong are we compared to everyone else in that league? I can't remember. Gold 4. Let's have a look. But yeah, it's definitely do. I think once you find a system though that you know is solid, that can help you just sort of shut teams out a bit and create a few opportunities, and you keep doing that rinse and repeat, because people will look at like these projections and go, "Oh, I should definitely beat them. I'm going to put my best team out, or look to rotate," and you catch them out. I've had many a result like that last season. But it was dramatic. Last game of the season to get promoted with the gold team.
Yeah, that was awesome though.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that season. It was stressful as anything, especially getting so high up and just being there for so long. But yeah, but tonight, I think the main success for tonight over everything has been progression. Obviously, I've shared the now Lego striker that I have, which I'm very happy about. But there's also I think he's 20 years old. I got him as like a 70 rated left back. And he's just finally tear broken. At 20 years old, he's gone rare tonight. Nice. So hopefully he can tick on a bit longer because he was minted at 17. Gone up from... Oh, no, it's gone up from 72 to 75. I thought it was a bit less than that. But yeah, quite a few nice bits of progression. I've just had another offer for a random common that I'd not spent any time paying any attention to. I've got another $3 offer for him. I'm like, what's going on? And he's got like +3 progression for the season. And
nice.
It's just started
$3 club.
No, it's just random managers. But as soon as you get a bid from a random player from a manager likes to spot talented players that seem to be progressing, I'm like, no, I won't sell him. But I'd taken no mind of him at all. He was probably one of the... I bought a load of 50 to 54 rated commons off Ricky when he was looking to offload some for the start of the season because I needed to fill some spots. And he started at 49. He's now 52. He's up 3 then, +7 in passing, +2 in shooting, +2 in defending, and 1 in dribbling. So maybe he's a bit of a flyer. Don't know.
The engine fighting back this evening after me praising it earlier. I've got another red card in another game.
Oh, man. Just sent you a game, Hammers. Now you said that you've never seen Ronan play another formation.
Yeah, what season are we talking here? 2, 3, 4?
No, this is a game yesterday, today, yesterday.
In the cup? Or...
Yeah, in the cup.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't count. Yeah, but we're talking about the meta mercenary like Ronin AI that only runs 4-1-2-1-2 narrow.
Oh yeah, that's because it's like wide mids that are ultimates though. That's why.
No, just the AI hasn't been programmed to know there's more formations, so it only knows the 4-1-2-1-2 in its coding. Whereas your other branches of Ronin will have different ones coded in. You see,
it's just the Ronin is AI.
Yeah, because I said it's like some of the diamond managers have to like message him in like computer language and see if he replies.
Binary, ones and zeros.
Yeah, but I don't like double game days. I never do well.
I love them.
And I have to guess. Rotation. I have to guess fitness. I have to guess.
Of course,
everything because my games are at 2. Like I had one game at 2:41 in the morning, and then they played in the league 6 o'clock. So like it's quite tough.
But if you set your alarm for 5:30, you could have changed your teams.
Yeah, I could have, but I quite like to sleep because some maniacs say, we're recording, do you want to join tomorrow? So yeah, it was the notice you just gave me was quite nice. It was like less than 12 hours before I'm recording. Do you want to come on?
We leave that to Root. Just blame Root on that one. He sorts all that stuff out.
Just 4 red cards this evening.
Oof.
I don't think... Have I had one tonight? I'm trying to remember now. Have I had one? I've got one. Did he get sent off, though? I don't know. I haven't reviewed that game.
We've got Black Mamba playing a game against Eindhoven.
Yeah, Bruce is trying to do tactical testing and stuff because he was pulling his hair out earlier because it was like he was testing against them and he kept flip-flopping the results. And I told him how I was playing. He was getting really annoyed because it's like, well, how you're playing, I should absolutely wipe the floor with you. And I know, well, obviously, it was a bit of a chatter about what we feel works and doesn't work. And he's had a bit of a tweak and he seems to be getting a bit of a tune out of it now. But I also think that silver team I've got is just not a very good team because it was a last-minute try and put together. So it was like what I could get as opposed to these are really good players that I'd really like to put together in a team.
Yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it? Sometimes if you don't have players yourself, trying to get loan players is tough as well because you're often taking guys that people don't want.
Yeah,
especially off some of the bigger accounts and stuff like that. And you don't want to push for too many good players, do you?
No,
and be more cheeky next season.
I mean, as I say, it was quite late in the window where I was like, "Oh, we'll probably sell it because we've got this gold team now," and I just wasn't willing to sell it for the prices that I could. Like, it's just trying to sell top teams is very, very difficult.
Yeah, it is. I let my bronze team go way too cheap. Way too cheap. $75 I got in the end. I remember
less people.
Teams, yeah. I mean, but during the boom, I remember bronze teams going for $200-$300. You know, so breaks your heart having went through the boom, but is what it is.
Someone breaking in, Kev?
No, it's the cat just being an
asshole. Oh, fair.
So glad you cat and well, you see her.
Yeah.
We've only had her for a month. What are you doing?
See, the cats here get shafted because they're not allowed outside. So
is access if eat them in one go?
No, because they'll kill the wildlife. It's actually the other way around. It's to protect the wildlife that's here.
Really?
Yeah. So if you have a cat outside, they have to have like the mesh netting and like almost like a prison, and they can go outside if it's netted up.
I would have thought most things in Australia wouldn't be particularly frightened of a house cat.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Also,
there's 90% of them are poisonous.
Yeah.
You're also overestimating how many snakes are just roaming around in the city.
No, I'm not. In my mind, they're everywhere. They're big bastards as well.
I've not seen any in 2.5 years, bar in a zoo. So,
you haven't seen any. It doesn't mean they're not there.
Yeah,
that's fine. If I don't see them, that's fine.
Just a huntsman chilling in the back of your wall, and you're like, no, I've never seen it though.
I just don't go outside.
Yeah.
I'm constantly my computer in game.
But
right, chaps.
Yeah,
knock it on the head now, anyway. But
cool.
Thanks for joining us, and I'm going to go and have a little cry over my gold team losing. But yeah,
thanks for jumping on, boys.
Thanks for having us.
Anyways,
yeah, good to see you again, and we'll have another evening stream, maybe next week. Who knows?
Maybe next week could be from Casa del Livingston with Hoodwink. Me and Hoodwink together.
Has he got a night off? Good behaviour.
But he keeps telling me he can't do night shifts, so
I'm going to try and get him on a night shift next week because I'll be in Livingston next week. So
kidnap him.
Yeah, just steal him for the evening and park him in front of a
Or do you know where his address? Just rock up and do it from his house and be like, "No, you're coming. You're getting him up."
Don't mind me. I'm just the. I was saying, Mrs. Vita's missus. Don't mind me. I'm just the guy on the screen that you see half the time.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Thanks to everyone that was tuned in to watch. Much appreciated. And we'll be back next week, as always. And tomorrow, I'll probably try and listen to the Yorkshire XP boys when I go out for a walk rather than listen to it in the car. Then I will be taking to Discord after that, I'd imagine. Right, have a good evening, chaps. Anyway, good to see you.
See you later, chaps. Bye-bye.